Hi everyone, this is Mark from Hubsan. Today we're going to be talking about some notices for flight safety. Let's begin. So let's start with flight environment requirements. Number 1, only fly in open areas, away from high levels of electromagnetism, magnetic fields, crowds, and so forth. You also want to avoid dangerous obstacles such as signal towers, high-speed rail lines, mines, etc. Number 2, when the app prompts that the GPS is green, conditions are then safe for flight. And number 3, this is very important, do not fly in no-fly zones. Next, we're going to check the propellers. Note that propeller A and propeller B correspond to the correct arm. Propeller A, arm A, propeller B, arm B. Use only Hubsan original propellers because they come with screw glue to prevent losing propellers. They also come with standard accessories, such as Hubsan screws. And finally, there are 4 screw holes on the motor, and the other 2 are spare holes. After multiple occasions of disassembly and assembly, it is recommended to use the other 2 spare screw holes, as this will be safer. Next, let's check the arms of the drone. First, you want to unfold the front arms to make sure that they can unfold smoothly. Then you want to unfold the back ones. Looks like they unfold smoothly, which is very good. Next, let's check if the arms are cracked or loose. Everything checks out. Now that the arms are open, let's check the motors. So we want, with this first part, to check if the motor speed is abnormal and if the motors are loose. So we can spin them around a bit. And we can also test their stability. Stable, 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 stable. That's all good. Next, let's check if there are any loose parts or if there are any abnormal noises coming from the motor. No loose parts. And everything sounds fine as well. Next, let's check the battery. If the drone hasn't been used for a long time, check if the battery is bulging. So let's do that now. Battery isn't bulging, so it's fine. Next, let's examine if the battery remains in place when installing it. The battery remains in place, and I heard the click, so it's fine. Finally, the batteries need to be recharged if they've gone unused for a long time. The power displayed on the controller or on the app might rapidly drop if the batteries have been charged for a while. And if that happens, please initiate an emergency landing. So next, we're going to make sure that the compass is calibrated. Please calibrate the compass before takeoff to ensure safety. So what we're going to do is we're going to spin it around. That's the first part. Next part, we're going to spin it around like this. Make sure that the lens is facing down. Be sure to perform the compass calibration and horizontal calibration after finishing any firmware upgrades. This way, you can be sure that your drone is calibrated and ready to fly. So next, let's talk about orthogonal calibration. After the drone is disassembled, it may unstably hover or fly in a non-straight line. In that case, we strongly recommend sending it back to the place you purchased it from for an orthogonal calibration to ensure flight safety. Finally, let's talk about the drone returning home. The standard return altitude is 20 meters. When flying in a complex environment, pay attention to the return altitude, the return route, and if there are any obstacles. Thank you everyone so much for watching our videos. We hope you found them useful, and be sure to keep following our account for more information.